Okay, I'm gonna ride to work today. I'm gonna commute to work on my bike. So I'm gonna try to do this at least 2 to 3 times a week. That's the plan. All right then, we'll see how it goes today. Okay, I'm doing something I've always wanted to do, but I just never really, the variables never was right for me to do it. I'm going to bike commute to work. Man, like I said, I've really been wanting to do this, and I'm out here giving it a shot. I tell you, if I can do it 2 to 3 times a week, what that would do in the evenings, instead of riding my bike in the evenings, I won't have to do it. I like to call this a twofer. I knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. You know, transportation to work, and I get off the couch, get some physical activity in. You know, I live 10 miles from my job, so like I said, 10 miles there, 10 miles bike, 10 miles back. Now there's like 5 reasons, you know, if you more than 5 reasons, but there's people like to say there's 5 reasons to bike commute to work if you've never done it before. They say it's fun. You know, when I first heard it, I said, yeah, sure, right, it's fun. But actually, it is fun. I really enjoy doing it. Although on these back roads that I'm traveling on now, those are the same roads I ride on in the evening, or on the weekends. It's hardly ever any cars back there. But because this is the morning rush hour, you see school buses, what have you, there are quite a few cars back there, more so than, you know, I thought would have been back there. And you see I have a light. I'm biking on my hybrid. You see I have a light on it. I normally don't ride with lights, but I have a light on it because there are so many cars. You know, I have a light in the back and a light in the front, and also I have a light on my helmet. Hey, brother, gotta be seen. I can't be out there. Then no one not see me. If something happens, well, it shouldn't be because they didn't see me. Yeah. And one of the second reasons they say you should bike to work, of course, you know, it says fitness. Like I said, for me, this is a twofer. Transportation to work, and I get some physical activity in. Yeah, like most of the roads, like this road here, it's really not that bad. It's a little incline I'm getting ready to hit, but nothing major, just a little small incline. You know, so like I said, I do these, I'm back here all the time on my road bike, but never, I'm not to say never, but hardly ever with my hybrid. The third reason they say you should bike to work, basically happiness. Biking to work makes you happier. I will say this, after taking a shower, what have you, I do feel a little more peppier at work. You know, I do feel like I'm more zoned in per se. I guess it's almost like working out in the morning. You know, for those of you that like to go to the gym in the morning, get a workout in. I guess it's very similar to that. Yeah, you have to stop and get a water break, right? Well, luckily the green red light there caught me, so I was able to get a squig of water. Now up the road here, you know, that's a country saying, up the road here, I'm going to turn off the road and hit a trail. And this is one of the reasons I don't ride my road bike, because I get on this trail here. It's partially paved and partially unpaved, so and it's a lot of loose gravel, what have you. So that's one reason I use my hybrid, not my road bike. And that pole right there in the center of the bridge there, they don't want you to ride your bike over, they want you to walk it over. That's why they have the pole right there. Of course, you know, I rode through it, but very carefully. Actually, you have to stop. I had to stop and put my foot on the ground to kind of guide my way through it. Well, when I come out of this path here, I'm actually very, very close to my job once I come out of the path here. And what I'm going to do, what you'll see here, I'm here in the second or two, I'm going to shut it down. You just see me going in the parking garage per se. Hey, I made it. Only took me about maybe 45, 50 minutes. Alright, it's time for me to go back. The lock that I use this Autolock. I love it. Look at my backpack there. I need a new backpack. But actually that Autolock is very light and it's very flexible. To me, I think, well, for where I park my bike, I've never had a problem, never had an issue, but I can't say I go into high depth areas with my bike. Normally, like you say, it's maybe I'm running to Starbucks or something. I do that, or I'm with a group of people cycling, and we'll may stop for coffee or something, or what have you. But I never really just have it in a high depth place, and that night I have it locked in the garage. So, but the Autolock, it works for me. There's my favorite bridge, right? Coming back. But if you don't have one, or I would say try it out. Actually, I thought it was real tough. It's a real tough lock, but I read some of the reviews since I got mine that some people say they have had their bike stolen with the Autolock, but their claim to fame is supposed to be very strong, and you couldn't cut it with wire cutters. I guess that's what they're called. And no, I'm not sponsored by Autolock. Yeah. Now going back, it seems to be a little easier for me going back than going to work. Simply because if you look at the elevation, when you look at the elevation chart of my route, it's a slight downhill going back. Whereas coming to work, it's more of a going uphill or upward incline. If you look at the elevation of it. Again, but it's the same thing. I'm in rush hour, so it's more traffic. Now, I guess you're looking at this, you say, "What he's talking about traffic?" I don't see any cars out there. But it is traffic out there, it really is. But it is out there. But looking at it like this, it looks naked, but it really is. Because you're on the small roads. I guess the thing is, people really do have to get over. They really have to get over. Even though it's just maybe a couple of cars, I guess, comparatively speaking to someone living in an urban environment. But you most likely have a shoulder, a bike lane. But on the small country roads, there's no shoulder. So if a big F-150 truck comes by, those side mirrors, how big they hang out, they can clip you. Now this area here, this is the I guess the white knuckle part of my ride. I don't know whether you can tell much on the shot here. It's a slight incline, so basically I'm going much slower, and there's no shoulder, and a lot of cars are over here. Since I'm going slow, they're going uphill. They can't see what's coming over the hill, so when they go by me, they really some people don't get over far enough that I would like I said, that's the white knuckle part of my ride there, just that little bit there, in about 30 seconds or so I'm up the hill. But that 30 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever it is, it's something. And I won't say, like I said, I didn't say hill but incline, but it is something. Okay, this is going to wrap up my ride here, and no, I'm not going all the way in, and no, I'm not on to the next stop. Since this is my first day doing this, I think I've had about enough for today, enough activity for today. So I'm going to run in here and grab a cold one. a Michelob Ultra, of course. You know, it's low in carbs. Hey, I'm still a diabetic, so I still try to cut back where I can. But I'm not gonna overdo it either. I'm not gonna do anything else. This is it. So hey, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Cheers.